What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Touchdowns to Home Runs. I'm so excited that you are here for this video. My Chicago Bulls, that's right, we just scored the 4th overall pick in this year's NBA draft coming up, and I just want to go through the players that we're looking at targeting right now, because really there are 4 guys that top everyone else in this draft class, and I'm happy that we were able to squeak into that number 4 spot, because that's huge for us. We really need a star player. We haven't had that in a while. We had Rose, we had Butler, but they're both gone now. And since then, in the NBA, it's such a, I want to say like corrupt, but that's not like the right word. It's such a star-based league. Like, you need an absolute stud to even be able to compete with anyone that's actually good in the NBA. You have to have an all-star duo now in the NBA, and the Bulls just don't have that. So getting a top 4 pick and able to get a guy who can be that star in the league and start to create something so that the Bulls can actually get back to winning and making the playoffs and hopefully make a championship run soon is huge. So that's what I'm just going to go through today. Just who are our targets for the Bulls to take, who would I want to take if we had all guys available and everything, and just our team situation overall, because it is a weird one. I feel like we have tons of talent on our team. We just don't produce to what we can produce to for the Bulls. Like, just, we have guys like Lauri Markkanen's a great player. Kobe White, we took him last year. He's a great player. Zach LaVine's a great player. Wendell Carter Jr., great player. We have talent all over the court, and we just cannot produce for our lives what we can produce, because I know we can play so much better than what we have been, and we just haven't been able to do that. So last night, the draft lottery came out. First pick goes to the T-Wolves. Second pick goes to the Warriors, which is going to be very interesting to see what they do with that pick, because we know that they're still a stacked team. Injury just killed them last year, and that's why they're so bad. But I made a video back in like March, I think it was, or something like that. What will the Warriors do with their first pick? That they didn't get the first pick, but they got the second pick, and it was basically going to be the same thing. Charlotte grabs number 3, and then right after Charlotte, the Bulls grab number 4, which was huge for us. A team like the Knicks, a struggling team who really needed a good pick here, they didn't get that. They fell all the way to number 8. So that's tough for Knicks fans, and it's just going to be another year of struggling, because I don't feel like RJ did what he could have in New York and to really help them or give them a star, because New York hasn't had a star in a while. They were supposed to the other offseason get Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and then maybe get Zion in that draft if they got the number 1 overall pick. They came away with none of those guys. So that's unfortunate for them. So let's talk about the top 4 guys in this draft class. You obviously have LaMelo Ball. No doubt about that. Point guard, just playing overseas or whatever. He didn't go to college. You got James Wiseman, who did not play this season because of just NCAA infringements or whatever, and they didn't let him play or whatever on Memphis. You have Anthony Edwards, guard at Georgia. He's the guy that I've seen the most of, because I'm a huge South Carolina Gamecocks fan, and I've watched like all of our basketball games. So we played Georgia twice this year. So he's the guy that I've seen play the most. I've seen Edwards play a lot, and we were able to beat Georgia both times, but that's just because Georgia is not a good team at all. We beat their football team this year, which was amazing, and their basketball team, even though they got the number 1 recruit in the nation, he just had no one around him to be able to help him out. So we were able to beat Georgia. I remember once in overtime and once in regulation. We beat them twice. It was good fun to watch us beat Georgia in football and basketball. And then lastly, I'm pretty sure he won the college basketball player of the year, Obi Topin from Dayton, who I know my partner on this channel, Bernie, is very high on and has been, because Bernie's kind of our college basketball guy. He knows a lot about college basketball, and he is huge on Obi Topin and what he's able to do. So those are kind of the 4 main guys that I see coming into this draft. And then after that, there are other guys, but no one that really stands out to me as that they will help the Bulls become an elite team. I just don't see that. These 4 guys, I do feel like, can get us to that level. So, who do the Timberwolves take first overall? I think they already got the center. They already got their big guys. So, that kind of kicks off Wiseman and Topin because those are 2 big guys. So, they're going point guard or guard. Do they take Edwards or do they take LaMelo Ball? Because you got D'Lo still. Do you want to add Ball to a Timberwolves team and have 2 star point guards, or do you want to have Edwards, who's a shooting guard, pair him up with D'Lo, and then you still got Cat on the inside? That's a scary lineup right there. So who do they take? I think I'm leaning towards, from Minnesota, I think that they're going to take Edwards. I feel like he's the guy. He's played college basketball and everything. And just overall with, what the Balls are like and what kind of reputation they've got in the NBA so far with LeVar Ball and dealing with him on the team and everything like that. So I feel like the safe pick here for Minnesota is to go with Anthony Edwards. He's an amazing player. Ball's a great player too, but it is what it is. And I think the Timberwolves take Edwards. Next up, we have the Warriors. This is a very interesting situation. Do they trade the pick? Honestly, I feel like the Warriors should trade this pick, or they take a big guy. And that's why I have the Warriors taking James Wiseman. They need a center. You have Curry, you have Thompson, you have Draymond. You have those 3. Draymond's a power forward. He's a big guy, but he's not huge. You need a center. You need an elite center, and that's what you're going to get in James Wiseman. So I do feel like the Warriors go with him for that second pick. They might go LaMelo Ball, though, just talent-wise. Like, this is kind of what, if I'm comparing this to the NFL draft, what happened in the NFL draft. The Cowboys had a chance to take CeeDee Lamb. They didn't need a wide receiver. They already got their guy in Amari Cooper and everything. But you just don't let that kind of talent pass you up. So they took CeeDee Lamb with that pick, even though they did not. Wide receiver wasn't in need. The talent was just so overwhelming that they could not let that up. So that's what happened here. They might go with LaMelo Ball, pick him up with Curry, have that 2 point guards like that. That would be an insane offense. So they could go that route. I don't know yet, but that is what happens. But I'm taking Wiseman here. Next, you have Charlotte, and if LaMelo Ball is available for Charlotte, especially with Jordan being the owner and everything like that, I think that Ball will go to the Hornets hands down. No question. If he's around for that 3rd pick, he's going to go. Ball's going to go in the top 3, and I have him falling to 3 here, but he could easily go in the top 2, but I have him falling to 3 with the Hornets. Just the Hornets situation and everything. They need just a star point guard. Who's their best player on that team right now? I know they picked up PJ Washington in the draft last year. Their best player is probably like Terry Rozier. You need a star. Pick up Ball. It'll bring a lot more excitement to Charlotte. I know they have trouble selling tickets and everything like that, so that will definitely help out the Hornets. Now we come to the Bulls pick. So I think Obi Topin will be around for our pick, and I want him. He's the guy, in my opinion, that we take. You got a big guy. So far, look at the stars in the league, the guys who are going to carry your team to a finals. LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi. You can add Curry in there. So those 4 guys, and 3 of them take away Curry. Those 3 guys right there are all bigger guys. They're all forwards and everything, and that's what Obi Topin is. He's a power forward, and he's shown in college that he can really take over the game. So I feel like if the Bulls grab him and he is able to be that takeover guy, that's going to put us in a really good situation, because power forwards and stuff like that, if he's able to play at just such an elite level, that position just has the power of taking over the entire game with their size and their skill and everything like that. Like if he's able, oh shoot, I hit my mic there, my bad. If he's able to just take over the game with his size and everything like that, if he's just an all-around elite player, that's what the Bulls need to be able to take it to the next level. You got Kobe White, get him some more playing time next year. He's a point guard. I don't know if we need to take a point guard this year because we took one last year. Build up the big guys. We have Markkanen already. Wendell Carter Jr. hasn't played up to his full potential yet, but if we grab this guy, I just feel like the talent's there that we cannot pass him up. I say we go talent over needs with this pick. Whichever of these 4 guys is available, that's who we pull the trigger on here, because that's just what we need. We need talent on this team. We don't need position needs right now. We need a star player, and that's what the Bulls need to take going into this draft. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're a Bulls fan, I'd love to hear your opinion on what we're going to do with this pick down below. So definitely go drop a comment below about that. Like the video, subscribe for tons of more sports content, because that's all we do on this channel. We just talk sports all the time. And thank you for watching, guys, and come back next time.